back here with the same question we've been asking all day. Is America a bully or not?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Do you think other countries perceive us as a bully?
I do think that.
Yeah?
Yes.
And why would people say that about us?
Maybe because out of jealousy, I'm guessing, maybe.
Right.
Just because we're established so well.
Yes, and maybe everyone's trying to get in, and we're trying to keep people out in a sense.
Right.
And your thought? Are you guys from here, or are you from a different country?
From Alabama.
Are you from Alabama?
But, yeah.
Okay.
I am born in Mexico, and I was raised here in Alabama.
So that's kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But it's as far as internally, do you feel like we bully our own? Maybe with the polarized atmosphere going on today.
I can see where we butt heads instead of coming together.
Yeah.
And that kind of causes a strain on things.
Right. So you think we should be working together more,
right,
which is the obvious solution here, and that's what we're out here trying to do today. America has a tendency to bomb countries, and maybe that's why there's a form of bullyism. But whether or not you're for it, what country would you like to see bombed next? And if we do the bombing, is it acceptable?
I don't know that I can answer that because I don't know enough about, so I can't say as far as who to bomb, but
maybe bomb less.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I feel like, in all honesty, looking at it from an immigrant point of view, and also just a person as a resident who lives here.
Right.
I would say we are not, in a way, but because we help out other countries as well.
With foreign aid and all that.
Correct. So, for example, Venezuela, we help out, as much as we can. Not that we have to, because they're a communist country.
Right.
But we try to help as much as we can. We have literally majority of the people who reside here are Venezuelans.
Immigrants.
Correct.
Yeah. And is that so, maybe we can, is that a preventative measure, so to speak, too? So, maybe some of that stuff over there or in other countries doesn't spill off into here? Or is that maybe from, the goodness of our hearts?
I would say it's from the goodness of our hearts because, not with the president we have today, okay?
Yeah.
Not with the president we have in today, but I feel like even if it wasn't Obama on the presidency, excuse me.
No worries.
We will still find an outlet, or
there would always be some other
help.
Yes.
Somewhere along the way.
I think as Americans, we are one of the most generous countries as far as maybe we give to everything charity and life. But it's funny you alluded to Trump, and it's would you say Obama gave hope to minorities, and now that Trump is in power, do you think he gives hope to everybody?
That's a good question.
Because it's I
really agree more with the first question.
Yeah, because you could see how it's first black president. That's awesome. But it's now we have the first idiot president. As some anybody can sort of do it.
Correct. So I do feel like when Obama was in presidency, we did see a difference in the culture, and even things that we didn't agree on. Yeah. We did see a lot of change. You know, with Trump on our side, we who are not Republicans feel like we are being a bullying country.
Right. So we think the bullying is now internal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I guess it depends on how you define America. I think maybe sometimes the actions of our government definitely are that of a bully, but I've also met so many kind people, I think, who are everyday people who are kind themselves, that I think it would be wrong to characterize the American people collectively as a bully.
So you're making a difference between our foreign policies and maybe how people interact to each other here on a day-to-day basis?
That's true, yeah. So I guess if your question is probably asking more about America's foreign policy, in which case I would say yes, Americans' foreign policy is I would characterize it as being a bully as sometimes, but I think that unfortunately that ends up reflecting on the American people as a whole, which is unfortunate, I think.
Right. So do you think like maybe we should tone down like the like our overseas operations, or like how we negotiate with different countries?
I don't think you necessarily have to. I think I would say more of the latter. Like, it's just a matter of changing our approach. I think it would definitely be dangerous to completely withdraw from the world stage. I think there's definitely there maybe could be a better way to approach certain things.
Right. But I guess the only question is, isn't it kind of like ironic that most people's perspective of us is like we're the bully, yet other foreign countries call us fat all the time? Like, isn't that kind of like fat shaming in a sense? Like, Americans are so fat?
I suppose, I suppose maybe they're...
Because that's just like a form of bullyism, right?
So I guess you could call that a form of hypocrisy, although I don't know if I'd necessarily make that link myself, because I feel like that's like, that's more like a stereotype of a country's people. I think that goes back to what I was saying at the beginning, is a distinction between a country's people and its foreign policy. That's more of a stereotype of the country's people versus not necessarily direct.
Again, same as you were saying before with how people interact with each other in America. It's not like we're going overseas to France and they're like, hey, get out, fatty. Like, it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Take care.
So yeah, I mean, I just think that people aren't really wanting to take ownership of the fact that they're not.
Did you miss Flash Gordon over there?
I need to understand everyone's point of view.
Right, because you can weed out those thoughts. Like, we can sit here. I don't know what your thoughts on are, X, Y, and Z. But it's better to talk about than just walking away and
give
like,
me
look
your
at that.
insight. Give me your insight. See what I think about it. You might be able to change my mind or my perspective or whatever it is. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. And thanks again for the interview.
No,
that was great. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you.